Students from the University of Johannesburg's Kingsway campus are tonight behind bars. Among them, Shaheera Khalla, the outgoing Wits SRC president who started the FeesMustFall campaign.
They are facing charges of contravening a court order preventing them from protesting more than 500 meters from the campus. Scuffles again broke out between them and the police in a protest over the scrapping of registration fees and outsourcing.
A peaceful protest, marching from the university's Doornfontein campus through the streets of Johannesburg. But a court order prevented them from being within 500 meters of the Kingsway campus. When they approached, a sign that they'd come in peace. But police were quick to point out that the march was illegal and gave the group a few minutes to disperse. And when they did not, chaotic scenes.
They chased me specifically to come and make it a point that I'm amongst the arrested. So I believe that there must be a list of people that they know that they must make it a point that they get arrested today.
Let's speak to one of these protesters who is here. Ma'am, thank you very much. And while we were interviewing others,
we can't find anything about 700 meters in the court order that the court granted. It was in the draft before the...
You're one of the PhD students here, is that correct?
That's correct, yes. And we are looking, even now, this morning, when they said that they had arrested these workers who were just walking across the road here. They weren't even going to the gate. What if they'd been trying to come back to work? There's no proof what they were coming here to do. They said, though, that we arrested them because you're not allowed within 700 meters of the thing. We can't find this anywhere in the interdict that we have seen, which also, by the way, was not read out to people as it was supposed to.
It's clearly she's under arrest now. She's been taken to, excuse me, sir. Well, the lady we've just spoken to is one of the PhD students here at the University of Johannesburg, is also now under arrest.
The protesters were informed that the court order instructs them to be at least 500 meters away from the building. And they resisted, and they said no, they will stay behind. And you noted also when you were here that they were closing the road that was open. It was supposed to be open for the public. And upon consultation with the SABC members, they were given 15 minutes to disperse or use an alternative place, go to an alternative place and continue with their protest. But they resorted to stay, and they were arrested for that.
They will appear in the Brixton Magistrates Court on Monday. Griselda Lewis, SABC News at the University of Johannesburg.
Lots of reaction on social media. Let's take a look at Twitter to look at some of the responses that have been coming through. Lufuno tweeting, "What do you expect when there was a court order issued informing you to stop protesting, but you still continue? Do you expect a pat on the back?" UCT SRC saying that they condemn the blatant police brutality on unarmed peaceful students at UJ, and they are demanding the immediate release of what they're calling #Brixton163.
Poppin at Juju Poppin says they must suffer the consequences of ignoring a court order. They can spend the weekend behind bars for all I care. The Wits SRC itself says that we call for the release of Wits and UJ students who are being held at Brixton Police Station. Luvo says outsourcing is a big problem because workers on the ground must just work harder for low stipends, not even salaries completely. Well, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us. At SABC News Online is our Twitter handle if you want to carry on with that conversation.